Welcome back to Tamara's Journey to Fit. My name is Tamara, and today we're going to talk about subtle changes. Do you ever feel like your journey to fitness is too overwhelming? What if I told you that small changes could lead to big results? When you're putting together a puzzle, you focus on one piece at a time. There's no way you could do an entire puzzle without being precise and focusing on the small pieces. That's kind of what a health journey is like. You have to focus on the small pieces to get the big puzzle. For many years, I struggled with weight loss because I tried to change everything at once. I tried to cut out all sugar. I tried to cut out all pop. I tried to cut out, at the time, drinking. I tried to cut out everything. I tried to work out way too much. I tried to change everything all at once. All that did was led to overwhelm. At one point, I even tried 75 hard. That was not for me at that time because it's too much of drop everything and focus on these things only. And that doesn't work for me. I have to focus on the small changes to be able to get to where I am today. When I shifted my mindset to focusing on one day at a time, one workout at a time, one meal at a time, it shifted everything for me. And I believe that that's why I have been able to go for 7 whole months. This is the longest I have ever been consistent with anything. When I feel overwhelmed, I go back to the small things and the things that get me where I want to be and don't make me feel like dirt. So when I really don't want to work out, I go for a short walk. When I shifted my consistency goal to only 10 minutes of activity a day, it made a huge difference because I wasn't thinking about, oh, well, I have to do a 45-minute workout for it to count. No, I literally just have to get up and I have to start and go for 10 minutes. 10 minutes is not very long. If you actually find something to focus on, one of the biggest things for me was my walking fad. I would turn on a Netflix show. I would lose my mind in the show and I would be walking and hours would go by and I was like, oh, okay, I'm walking. With water, I have a tiny bladder, so I could not just go from drinking, a few cups a day to drinking a gallon a day because I was running to the bathroom way too much. I have too many things to do. I had to gradually increase my water intake, and anytime I would go to the kitchen, I'd get a cup of water. I have a water jug that I always have sitting around, and if I think about it, I walk by it, I take a drink. If someone says water, I take a drink. If I watch, a video on TikTok, I take a drink. There's so many things that I just connected to take a drink of water, take a drink of water. I even have a timer, like alarm system set up on my watch. Every 2 hours, it will remind me to drink water. Portion control. This one was a huge one because I'm one of those people that when something tastes really good, I want to eat a lot of it. Lasagna was a weakness. Meatloaf is a weakness. One night, instead of eating 2 helpings in that meal, I took the second helping that I would eat and I put it in the fridge. And I was like, if I want more tomorrow, because most of the time I'm not actually hungry for 2 helpings. I just want to taste more. And if I don't get 2 helpings in that one meal, maybe I won't get to have any more. So I would set aside a whole second meal in the fridge that I could eat tomorrow if I wanted to. That definitely helped shift my mindset to it's okay if I only eat what's on my plate. It's actually okay if I don't eat everything on my plate. I know many people are raised to where you have to clean your plate or you can't get up from the table. If you're a parent, please, please, please do not do this to your children. Take it from me, it creates terrible, terrible, terrible habit. One of the biggest eye openers on my journey was when I went and had Chinese food, and it was 3 of my favorites. And when I got full, I closed the container and I went and I threw it away. To tell you that is next level healing, to be able to throw food away, it feels good. And it's okay to throw food away. You do not have to eat all of your food. When starting something new, most people say, don't focus on the whole staircase, focus on one step at a time. You cannot climb the stairs from the bottom and jump to the very top of a whole nother floor. If you have 3 or 4 stairs, like obviously you can jump to the top, whatever. But I'm speaking of like from the bottom of the stairs to a whole second level of the house. You cannot get to the top without taking those steps in between. You might be able to skip a couple steps, but you have to focus on the small things. And the more you do, the less you'll be overwhelmed, the more likely you'll be able to continue your journey. Also, focusing on the small things creates small wins in our mind every single day. So when you do that 10-minute workout, your body's like, yay, we did it. When you drink that cup of water, your mind is like, yay, we did it. And it's just a consistent buildup of, yay, we did it. There will be times where, you miss a cup of water or you didn't hit your activity goal for the day and you're like, oh, shoot, I didn't do it. But then you look like tomorrow, like, yay, we did it. You can change that. And the more that you do, the more that you get into that mindset of like, it's okay if we miss one thing. Like if you skip one step, it's not a big deal. Like you're still going to get to the top of the stairs. Just make sure you keep going. You can skip every other step if you want to. Just don't skip all the steps. Don't stop at the bottom of the stairs. You'll never get to the top. So I want to give you a couple tips. Tip number 1, start with one change that feels easy and manageable for you. Tip number 2, track your progress constantly. This way you can see how the small changes add up. And tip number 3, celebrate your victories. This will keep you motivated. If you want to, drop your celebrations in the comments below and share them with me. I would love to celebrate with you. Remember, it's the small, consistent actions that lead to the biggest transformation. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.